This moron right here is me. And this pile of junk that I'm hauling into the back of my truck is an $80 snowmobile that I picked up from Facebook Marketplace. It's an early 90s Arctic Cat Jag 340. And this beauty sat outside for over 10 years, which then caused the engine to weather seize. So I went ahead and squirted some PB Blaster down in the cylinders, and while I let it soak, I hauled off the carb, and this carb was completely trash, as you can see. After the good old PB Blaster was sitting for a while, I decided to break this engine free, which didn't actually take that much effort. I simply worked the clutch back and forth until I could haul over freely. We did have good spark, but very low compression. But I ain't no quitter. So this what you're looking at right here is Jag number 2. And this one was completely free. This one is completely junk, and it has been sitting outside for years, but I'm hoping between the two of them, I can get one good. The free Jag does turn over and have compression, and the carburetor is also in really good condition compared to the old one. So here's the plan. This one right here is a Jag Mountain Cat, so this one is a long track, and if you look beyond the leaves and the dirt, this thing is actually in better shape. The track is in really good shape. The body, the skis, and the suspension is in pretty good shape. The steering is also not seized. And now the free Jag has a good hood and a good seat, but it has a lot of missing parts. It's got no coil, no plugs, no wires. I don't know if it has spark. The steering is completely seized up. One of the skis is cracked or bent or something. So I'm thinking that the one I bought would be a better candidate for me to fix up. The track on the free Jag is also in really bad shape. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to remove the complete top end off of the free Jag, and I'm going to switch it over and put it on the $80 Marketplace Jag. I figured this would fix my compression issue and I'd be able to start this baby up. So I swapped out the top end, had great compression. I then attempted to start it by gravity feeding the carburetor. After hauling this thing over 1,000 times, killing my arms, the only thing I managed to start was a fire. Yeah, it backfired, lit itself on fire, and nearly burned down. I then hauled this out of my shop because I was sick and tired of it until a later date. And that later date is right about now. So now that you're all caught up on that recap, my only goal here today is to get this thing going and drive this out the door without catching it on fire again. Because I don't have another fire extinguisher bought yet. After the last video, I got a lot of people reach out to me, or they left a comment to give me all kinds of great ideas. Some of them included this throttle over here, and there's a little sensor on it that goes bad. Some people mentioned about the fuel, and that these engines won't run unless the fuel pump and the tank are hooked up. It's a good possibility. And some other people mentioned about maybe the ignition timing is off, and maybe it was bad crank seals, and there's a bunch of good suggestions. But we're going to start off right now with the basic, most simple thing, and that is fuel. Yeah, so I was just trying to gravity feed this carb, kind of like you would a dirt bike. I had a funnel hooked up and I was just gravity feeding the carb with some fuel, not knowing really that these things need the fuel pump hooked up. So what I'm going to do here right now is probably going to pop out this tank. I'm going to try to clean it out the best I can. I do have this part slid over here, which got a tank and a pump all on it as well. So between the two of these, we're going to get a good tank, a good pump, and probably a few good lines. So that's enough talking. Let's get to work. There is some sort of fluid in this tank. I'm assuming it's gas, and I'm assuming that it is very old. So just like me in the mornings, you can see here these fuel lines are hard as a rock. So we're going to have to put these fuel lines on. Our pump is down here, but this one right here does have fairly new fuel lines on it, or newer anyways. You can see here this fuel pump is not even bolted down or anything. It does have newer black fuel lines on it. So I'm probably just going to rob all the lines off of this one here. Just plop our carb up there for now. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get these lines off the tank. I don't know what's in here, if it's gas or water. Oh my God, you should smell this and how bad that smells. Unbelievable. So this tank here is completely gross. You can look inside of here and the fuel is very bad. So I was thinking maybe I can get the fuel tank out of this one, maybe it'll be in better shape. And also look, you guys telling me to use this one in the last video that I should have just used this screw, but look, this thing is completely shot. It's just good for parts. Anyways, I just hauled this up in the tank. Oh, Oh, oh. So we're back to plan A, which is going to be trying to get the fuel out of this tank. And I'm pretty sure the petcock is frigged up because I can't get any fuel to come out of it. Okay. So there's nothing coming out of this petcock, so this petcock is stuck for some reason or something, or clogged. Oh my God, boys. Oh no. Looks like rum. Look at that. This gas absolutely reeks too. Now this right here is completely clogged up. I couldn't get any of the flow out of here. So what I'm gonna do is take this tank, I'm gonna go flush it out good with some water just from the garden hose. And I'll be back. We're back. I did try to get out whatever I could get out. All of this right here just come out of the tank too. This is a filter, oh, and that is the remnants of the old fuel line. That explains it. She's clogged up more than me the last time I went to Cuba. Don't do that. It would be nice for me not to rip my fingers off. We're just doing that. After we drilled the gunk out of the petcock, we can screw it back in. It flows pretty well now. And chuck all these old hard fuel lines right in the garbage. So here goes the tank. My lines here first before I put my tank back in. Alright, all of our fuel lines are hooked up. We got an inline filter right here. I'm going to go ahead now, put the carburetor back on. We're going to put some mixed gas in this tank. Try to start this thing. What's up? Stinky. Not bad. Getting her all hooked up now.
No more fires?
No more fires, not yet. Tank is clean. Fuel line's all hooked up. Carb is on, hooked up. Needs to put some gas in her now. Some mixed gas I got up there for a chainsaw. And this is gonna fire up. Think so?
I bet.
Yeah.
If it don't start up, you get rid of 3 skidoos.
3.
3.
And if it do start up, I gotta buy a tray. Let's go. So I got a little bit of mixed gas here. I don't even really know if it's enough to reach that line in the tank. But I guess we're gonna find that out now. Okay, so everything is hooked up. I do have fuel in the tank. I don't know if it's enough. I do have a pretty long hose here, and I'm hoping that it is gone down into the bottom of the tank. So I'm just going to start plucking this over. I'm probably going to squirt a bit of gas right here in the carb. See what happens. Come on, baby. What's wrong with you? Not too much. Kill switch is off. Let's see. Wow, it runs So yes, it does run, but it is a bit baggy, and it don't really want to idle that well. But this thing just needs to be drivable enough that I can tell the wife I'm buying 3 new screws, because I did win that bet. Let's try to just go for a little scoot. I don't know where we're going. I don't know how far she's going to make it. But let's go for a little scoot. She don't want auto, but that's understandable. She's not that happy, but it runs. She's idling! Wow! So there you go, an $80 marketplace sled that's been sitting for 10 years. Now it runs and drives, it moves under its own power. The wife is not going to be happy because she lost that bet, and I'm on the hunt for 3 new screws. So thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.